He is the reason. I honestly don't want to be trading today. I honestly don't. It's just like the week is a wash. I'm just ready for it to be December. But let's see if I can make a couple. Let's try to make $200 today. This is a fundamental part of trading. Even experienced traders, it is completely normal and it is expected to go through periods of struggle. Yeah, 5-minute chart don't look so good. I seen that pattern. I should have just bought it. I'll wait for a dip. Wow, this thing's pretty good. Sorry, it's at the halt level already. I try to get out of this. I did get out of it. This one's pretty strong, actually. I wish I had the emotional strength to hold. Ah, wow, I lost so much money. I lost like $500 right there. I can't believe it. I should have known better. At this point, I don't even care. I thought we were gonna get a continued rip. That kind of sucks. Let me go down to 900 shares. There we go. You got to get a dip. All down to 709. You are the reason. Oh, wow. Just got obliterated. I knew I usually I would buy that as an entry, but I was like, oh. I thought for a second that I may have gotten filled there. That's probably going to open pretty low. Dang. He is the reason. Bye. Bye. I've just been in a funk. Saw my market, but the trading farmer will rise again. That's the nice thing. Ugh. I don't know if this thing's going to recover or not. OPTX, did we get a float check on that? I don't like the spreads on that. Mura, I don't know the float on that either. Oh, man. He is the reason. Oh, man. OPTX, spreads are kind of weird. But what I didn't realize is I was completely oblivious to SGD yesterday. I shut down before that ever was really a thing, I think. That didn't fire up until that fired up right when I shut down. So, I don't feel bad about missing it. That's a risky kind of stock because the next time you find something like that, you could find that you're stuck in a haul down and you lose a bunch. But clearly it worked out. Like, what's the news on it? Huh. That's interesting. Um, I'm not so sure about this one. I'm not so sure about any of this. Oh, look at that. No. No. No, 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 no. What's the deal with this? When's this unhalting? Very soon here. Um, I don't think anything's 633. We kind of fell out of the support zone, so I'm not really vibing with that anymore. Wow. You either got to buy these dips or you don't. Wow, the range on this thing is phenomenal. I might have to stick with this one. I have like no. I'm using like no share size, but man. I'm in trader rehab, so it's kind of like Oh my gosh. All down. I gotta get in rhythm with this thing. Hmm. Really? This thing's starting to get shaky. I'm just trying not to lose like 3 grand today. Hold up is 8:45. Yeah, it's starting to lose steam right here. Really gotten nowhere. Ah, shoot. So yeah, when your back's against the wall, you tend to not be able to trade very effectively. Wow. It's like, come on. I'm wondering if it might be a little bit better for me to. No, I'm gonna stay out of it here. I'm gonna stay out of it here. Wow. Oh wow. Market got hot all of a sudden. Wow. Trying to just catch a good trade for once. I don't know. Trying to just get because I'm in trader rehab, I'm just not super comfortable. Ah, frick. Come on. No flush. No, I'm not going to be flush boy today. Come on, baby. Frickin' A, bro. Should have just taken the profit when I had it. That's what happens. You get too greedy. I need to. That is frustrating. I should have just taken it. That's frustrating. That was a good. I should have cut it. I thought we might get a run there. Well, we might get a run here now. Yeah. It's probably going to dip here. Got to cut it. I thought that would bounce. This thing had some good action, but I might be trading with too much size. It's just I'm in kind of that trader rehab. I should have taken that profit when I had it back down there. I gotta cut it there. I might not be able to recover today at 350. Recovery might not be an option today. It's 28 back up to, yeah, that thing really. So hard, like it runs, but it's so hard to get filled. I'm just gonna take it there. Did I even get 39? No, I didn't. It was like a break-even trade. Son of a pistol. Volume is dropping. I kind of missed my opportunities on this one. Call down is 680. That was a good fill. But can I get out? I'm just gonna take it. I got to get used to just taking it. It's of course all the ones that I take that end up going like that. It sucks. There we go. You got to get these dips. That's all it is. I got to get out of this funk, which Trading Farmer has been in a funk for a little bit, a little while now. It sucks, but it's completely acceptable as long as I don't lose 30 grand. And we're sort of tiptoeing around this thing, and if I would have bought some of these dips, I could have had some big. I did have a nice win here, but I was thinking apex level 839, rip up to 9. You got sort of a bigger seller there. There we go. Back to green. If this one can keep volume throughout the day, I could probably get back in with this with some profit. This one, the spreads are kind of. Where are you going? That sucks. Right. Come on. Terrible fills every time. Terrible fills every single time. Hey, at least I have $200 right now. That 5 minute looks candle over candle. Got a high here of 760. Yeah, well, trader rehab is unfortunate, but have to stop the losses. Got to get these dips. This is a bear flag, so I don't know. This could be a little risky. I'm just trying to get filled with any sort of profit. Got to get out of there. This could be a flush. See, hold down 659. Oh, are you kidding me? I had the entry. Let it come through 707. I had the entry. This is a story. Seems to be like this every day. All down is this is where I would expect massive support. Okay. I want this thing to rip. There we go. Baby, finally caught something. Finally caught something. That would have been way nicer if this ripped straight to $8 a share. Could have made like $3,000 there. Tom H. Yeah, I can work. I'll get you in here, Tom H. At some point today. It's not looking so good. Got to cut it. You would expect it to bounce there. It didn't. 570. Uh, Hold down 646. About kind of high there. Well, that was stupid. 488. I got to wait for the right trades. Now they have a little bit of a cushion at 488. What did I have? Did I have 640 before and now I lost it all? This thing's starting to get hammered, unfortunately. So, you know, a little bit of a... Yeah, this volume's dying. That's too bad. Dude, that ripped. I saw that. The move that SGD had was the type of move we need to kind of get some heat back in the market. Unfortunately, now volume is pretty light. I got $500. I mean, part of me just thinks, just forget it. It's so easy to get so consumed with the day to day. Like, you know, I should be up 2-3 grand today, and I could very well could have. I mean, it's just slight decisions, but I'm in a trader rehab defensive mindset, and so you know, I wasn't prepared to take, you know, buying the false drop here, which that's usually my go-to trades. But anyway, you know, what is true is what my girlfriend says is you're very lucky. Yeah, I'm up, you know, I'm up over 400,000 on the year. Last year at this time I was up over 500, you know. So there's two ways I can look at it. I can be depressed that I'm $100,000 short of last year, or I can just be grateful for being up nearly $500,000 this year. And if I'm more grateful, then I think I will end up doing better. At least that's what she said. She was using her psychology tricks on me. Freaking A, bro. I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it right there. Oh, that takes me to 336. Just very sloppy. I might have to just take the 336. I don't want to, but man, that's my half my profits gone. This looks to be failing. Yeah, wow. I should have just taken the $600, but that's brutal. That drop is brutal. Woo! That's too bad. I think that's the end of that. That's the end of that. It appears Well, I wish I could start today over again. We can see what it does on the Hall resumption. I don't think it's coming back. I think that's the end of that. So how did you guys do? Are you guys pretty green on this one? I couldn't pull the trigger. I couldn't pull the trigger on the drops. And if you do look at the volume profile, it really ain't that pretty. It really ain't that pretty looking at the 5 minute here. Red, 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 red. So I think for me, I think it's been successful as far as just not going big red. I almost Frank, I almost did buy the I'm assuming you tried to buy the dip below 681. I almost did that trade too. Um well, the resumption's looking at 617. There's probably going to be a pop, but I think my gut's telling me to let it go. It sucks. I mean, it sucks, but I think better days are ahead. Actually, I know better days are ahead. This isn't the first time I've gone through sort of, I guess, sort of well, you could call it a drawdown. It's not my first time having a drawdown. And it's distressing. And a lot of people will be like, oh, Farmer, lost his touch. He's not good. And it's like, well, that's true right now. That's true right now, probably. But every trader will go through this period. This is, unless you're a computer, no matter how good you get, you will go through periods where, for whatever reason, maybe there's something psychological going on in my head, but really, I truly believe it's mostly the market's fault. But it has been compounded with me over trading late into the day. And so that's what I'm going to avoid today. I think I'm going to take well, we'll see what it does on the resumption here. Now it's showing a 6:30 resump. Should resume here in about 5 seconds. So as much as I'm telling you guys, oh, this is fine, this is normal, I'm telling myself the same thing. This is very risky here, guys. That came up nicely. If we could get a pullback. I mean, I still am within the time limit. Oops. You guys still there? I suppose I could go down to 900 shares. Okay, there's a little bit of profit. It does have nice range, but we are below VWAP. I'm gonna stay with 900 shares. I think since I really am in trader rehab, I gotta stay with the 900 shares. All down's 570. Just gonna get in for short bits. All down's 570. I'm just gonna use market orders. Just taking it. Just taking it. The problem is I've been holding. This market has not been one where you can hold super long, but look at that. I like that 5-minute bottoming tail. Stay out of it until we get a dip. Since I kind of feel like the market's heating up, I'm kind of wanting to justify at least trading until my time is up here in 20 minutes. These spreads are nasty. I gotta cut it. It took too long. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, it started to look good, but now it's not looking so good. There we go. There we go. I think that was a pretty clear W trade. My best exit was $6 a share. I think that was pretty decent, but I did sell on the ask there. I was gonna buy that dip, but I didn't. It's a decent fill. Try to pull $100 out of there. Just the way that ask drops is so annoying. I mean the bid. Shoot. It is struggling here. I'm just gonna get out. I should have sold it to that pop. We got that 5-minute bottoming tail, which is nice. Yeah, this thing might go through 610 here. I had a good entry and then I bailed on it. Gotta cut it. Or does that fill me? Yeah, isn't bad. I think the breakthrough 610 is pretty likely at some point. I'm just not sure that the timing is going to be hard. Yeah, it's got to go or I'm out. There it goes. I would almost prefer it to come back down. Are we gonna be able to break through this bigger seller? I think we will, yeah. I thought we would. I'm just going to cut it there. I think we'll break through. We'll watch him and then see if we can catch a quick pop if we see the seller break. Sell right into that. Double top to 610. Interesting. Oh, back up to 612. Gives me 1,000. It's pretty good for being small size. Oh, yeah. We will rise again. We will rise again. Hopefully soon. So this is probably going to need to come down. Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone. Okay. I gotta see if this is made out of PVC or not. Hopefully it's not. So we got a 5-minute bear flag. Da da dee doo. I think we're gonna get a pretty nice bounce on this eventually. I would expect that. No one has ever become poor by giving. Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but let's see here. We got that 5-minute pattern forming. Got kind of a topping tail here, which looks a little sketchy. I don't trust that. It's good to see the pop, but I don't trust it. I think the 5-minute chart is pretty clear on where the direction that it wants to go. I got to start paying attention to 5-minute charts more and more. Jeez. And pull my finger off the trigger. That might be the end of this one. That might be the end. If you could catch it at 38, boom, right back to there. Thing is, this this thing tapped $10 and rejected. It's a lot of times when the stock gets over $10 is when it really starts to just absolutely rip. I kind of missed the entry on that. Wow. That might be my last trade. Thing is, it'll probably rebound after it breaks through 5. It's definitely taking the elevator back down. But it took the elevator up here. Wow. Right when pre-market opened. 5 straight. That was a 100% move there. 5 minutes. That's pretty insane. I should add that study. What am I looking for? Spreads. I want the simple moving average. I think that's actually up in the M's. I suppose I could do the 200. Okay, what did that just add? That added me a 200 on the daily. I really need to have it over here. So nice rebound there, to be expected. I have a hard time believing this one's gonna go straight down. Ugh. 200. I should add that. The 3-day 1 minute. Watching the 5 minute. Wow. Come on. There, I got filled. Good deal. Good deal. Wow, that's brutal. Brutal. That's nice range though. I mean, we're talking from 516 to 550. Not a whole lot of time. So this thing has been really good on range. And if you could if you were able to slam a couple of these trades, which I kind of was able to, but not really. What we need is a 5-minute pattern down here, and we might be able to get like a 30, 40 cent run. If I could hit that with 2,700 shares, then it could be up $2,000. But it has to be absolutely low risk. I've added 15 minutes to my clock to give me the time to do that trade. I think eventually we will, yeah. I think we could see something very much like that. That would be great, as long as it's not too choppy, which it's might be. I'm thinking what this is going to be is, well, we got, is this a five? Okay. This, I don't expect this 5-minute candle to continue higher. I don't, but it might. I suppose it might. The bid, it's starting to get thin. Liquidity is starting to dry up. I mean, it has been drying up for a while, but it's really starting to get noticeably dry. So really nice pops here. If I was to be a little bit better at getting these aggressive drops, could be up more, but we're gonna have to wait for this one. It is extended low. I mean, look how far it's extended. And the thing is, this thing has always rebounded even after big drops. And so, at the very least, even though it might not rebound back to 750, we should at least rebound and make an attempt, assuming that, that's the theme. I mean, sold off super hard, rebound, sold off, rebound, sold off, rebound. So, it's just a matter of, can we time the rebound? I'm cutting at break even. I don't know why it stalled there. I think that's the right decision. I gave it that extra couple seconds, holding it longer. I'm like, doesn't look good. Let me just hold it. But looks like here we might go. I almost thought I lost connection to the internet because the nothing was ripping on the time and sales. I don't think it has the strength. I mean, it might go here actually. It's making an effort right there. Oh, 49. This might pop to 67. I'm not gonna buy it. It's getting dry, dry, dry. Yeah, looks like it's gonna go double topped here. Or actually, it broke by like a penny. Nah, man, I had the right idea. Typical. It's just gonna be a flush. Nice. This thing has rebounded very nicely. I caught nothing of it. Typical. What did I get a? I did get a? I did get a. I did get profit on that actually. $10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10 You just sell market, I guess. We'll wait for a pullback. It's starting to come back up really nicely. 550 to 6. That's 50 cents a share. It should pull back, I think. Is anybody catching this? I'm going to try for the 2-bar pullback as well, I think. Turned into a 3-bar pullback. Let's try for 610. Freaking heck. I'm going to cut it there. I'm going to cut it there because you know what? Last time I tried to hold it, something like that, it came all the way back down. But this does look good for 610. So I could look for another dip. I should have bought that dip, and I don't want to buy a resistance. But we could get that 610 break. Looks like it's coming down. Yeah, shoot. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. My best exit was 604. I went to 640. I sold a lot at 590. Definitely missed out on a lot, but you never know which one's gonna go and which one's not. That was a really nice trade. That one I wish I had more share size. It's coming right back up too. I'm gonna go down to 400 shares. See if I can get $50 on a dip. That's a nice fill if we can get it to continue. Take the $50 there. It's coming back up. I'm gonna try to get out of this on the ask. There we go. We'll wait for a pullback.